August 30th. It is a worldwide disappearance day. So in Sri Lanka, we are in the world second place for disappearance people. The first country is Syria. The second country is Sri Lanka. The disappearance are from Tamils. So we are Tamils. We are Tamils because of this disappearance. Our people are asking for justice in our country more than 11 years. From that we having so many way going through this kind of experience with real sadness. No accountability, no justice. No one is really having evidence for what happened to the missing people.
How many people are we talking about?
About 60,000 people they have missing from 1981 to until now. So that is the reasons our people really looking for justice. In this time, especially from Canada, we're having a former Ontario Premier, Barbary, who is being ambassador to the UNO. So he have to go soon to the meeting in the international decisions whenever they wanted to say. So what we are doing now, we are marching to Canadian Parliament to speak or submit our petition to the Prime Minister to bring a motion about this missing part of the world to talk in UNO. So in that way, they can help to the Sri Lankan missing people, at least giving some evidence or some justice to the people. So we are asking for the walking for justice.
If I get this right, so do you want Canada to put pressure on?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that, how you'd like that to happen.
Canada is really working out with the UNO so many things. But one of the things we asking for work for us these missing people. The missing people, we are from Sri Lanka, more than about 400,000 people in Canada now. So we are Canadians. So we also having a right to ask our demands to help us. So we are going for that reason to help our people in this pressure. We can get some kind of help to our people.
And sorry, just so I get what, because I just got thrown in. So, but how many Sri Lankans are over here? 400,000? Is that what you said?
More than 400,000 Sri Lankans now.
Okay.
They are Canadians.
And where are you walking from to?
I am walking from Brampton to Ottawa. This is 425 kilometers. But we already passed about more than 175 kilometers.
How many's walking? Is it are all of you walking?
Four people walking full time to Brampton to Ottawa. But our people, day by day, they join with us to support to walk. So on that kind of.
But there's four main people doing it?
Yes, main people.
Okay, cool. And you stopped by Alderville First Nation. Are you surprised at the welcome that you received?
No, I am with First Nations more than 30 years. My brother is working with them. He's a priest, and I know First Nation people having issues a lot, just like our country people. So in that situation, I was very happy to see our First Nation people. Same times they welcomed us. That is not surprise. That is my privilege to be including myself with you.
Okay, well, yesterday we were driving from Oshawa and we saw the walkers on County Road 9 up around Campbellcroft or Garden Hill. So we, as with First Nations, we're always walking or doing something for any of our issues. So we stopped along the way and slowed down to see what it was about. And then today, when our dad and elder of the community here and my sister were out, they stopped to visit them on County Road 9, and my dad is a World War II veteran. He's the last living veteran here in Alderville from World War II, And him and my sister stopped and had a chat with them, and that's when we knew they would be coming this way. And so they came to get me and told me that we were going to have a chance to say hello, and so we said, well, you know, it's a shame that you know, they're coming into our territory, and we need to stand with people, stand with others who have issues to raise with governments or whoever, and so we wanted to come out and show our support. It's the Dawn Smoke family is basically the ones that are here. Not all of our families here, but several of us. And we just wanted to really explain to the people about some of the issues that we face, and we shared a little bit of information about the Indian residential schools. My husband is a survivor of 3 Indian residential schools, and he lives here in the community. And so we talked about the children that were in the school and in the schools, and those who didn't return home, and all of the unmarked graves that are around the country near those schools that those children have been forgotten by society, but certainly not forgotten by their families.
I was going to say, I didn't know about this, but just the short time that I've been educated, there's a lot of similarities to what's going on.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Even when we talk about the, I also talked a little bit about the murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls. We have a niece who went missing, not missing, but she was murdered in Toronto at the age of 14, and she was, that investigation came back as unresolved. And so we're very much a part of the murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls issue out there. My younger sister Diane is the one that carries that message and does that work. And also, but for my part, you know, I've been in politics my whole life, and First Nations politics, and we've got to a long history of our various issues, and even now with so much going on, racial unrest and around the world, you know, it was really important for our family to come out and stand with the Sri Lankan people and show our support, and we are all in this together, and it was really important to us to be here.
Last question, and forgive me because I should know, but tell me a bit about the burning.
Okay, the burning, that's the ceremony that we have. My sister Diane is the youngest in our family, and she's the one that takes care of our ceremonies, and she burns sage here, and that's basically to protect the people on their journey. It's to when you smudge with the sage, you also are cleansing your surroundings and putting a good, strong message out there, and that was really important. But and it's something we do every day. We'll do that several times a day. And but one thing I wanted to say is that we gifted these shirts to as many as we could find sizes for, because that's really important to us on the Indian residential schools. It's significant for September 30th, that's Orange Shirt Day. The Debauchemone Cultural Centre is an organization that my youngest sister runs, and she's been done a lot of work towards bringing these issues forward and supporting people about things that don't generally come up in Northumberland County, you know, and because we have family, our family is very much involved in some of those things, like on the residential schools. It's really important to us. So.